The social class above you is evil. The one below you is stupid. At least I used to think so, until I changed my perspective. In fact, it wasn't an easy change. I had Chinese mentors who were crazy rich Asians who basically scolded me and said this point of view would cut my life in 1/3. See, there are three types of classes of people. It's not the upper class with boats that you tend to think of. It doesn't matter where you are, in a village, in any society on earth, there are three main types of people. They relate to heaven, earth, and humanity. The first type is the type who takes more than they give. This is most people, and we're going to love that aspect of most people. We're not going to judge it. These people live in higher fear. They take more than they give and crave most in the world is money. At the middle, with the humanity level, there are people who give and exchange equally. Over time, they end up with money. Last, there are people who give more value than they take. These are people who end up with influence. All people are poor because the person with influence lacks most that which the person at the bottom has the most of, and that is time. So the way to connect is, first of all, to stop hating the people who are not in your social class, because that is most people on earth. That's most people on the planet. And the more that you hate or disdain or see them as evil or foolish, the harder it will be for you to harmonize with the gifts they have which you do not have. And this is the way to connect it all together. This is the way to build a tribe, a community. This is the way to thrive in life. See, if you have compassion truly for the person who's in power, you'll do what you can to get them time. If you have compassion truly for the person that has money, you'll do what you can to get them influence. And if you have compassion truly for the person who is in a state of fear, who has time, who wants money, then you'll look at what virtues they have and help them to get a job. In this way, heaven, earth, and humanity come together. The boss who's powerful, who has no compassion for the person at the bottom, will not understand how to make use of their power and influence to create legacy, to create job opportunities for other people, to feed people. To this day, my Chinese mentor friends who are very successful, they always ask me, how many people are you feeding? That's not just how many employees, it's how much has your heart grown to where you can assume responsibility for taking care of others. And that's how they assess where I am. That's how they assess how I'm doing. It's not how big is your boat, where is your house, what kind of bling are you wearing. No, it's how many people are you feeding. And I want you to take that to heart. Think about how many people you're connecting, how many people you're feeding, because this will end most of the anxiety, most of the tummy troubles that people have. All of this comes down to a feeling of a lack of connection. And you will never be able to connect with people whom you hate, and you'll never be able to connect well with people if you're useless to them. So please take compassion on those people who live different lives than you do. Start to connect with them by connecting and offering that which we all lack. Because the person with time needs money. The person with money needs influence. The person with influence needs that time. If you can be the central force that connects these together, you can create culture itself. See, this isn't about Chinese culture because the Greeks knew about this too. The Persians knew about this too. The Indians knew about this too. Mesoamericans, Inca, absolutely knew about this. This is how you connect heaven and earth. It's heaven and earth together. It's the sun and the mud. This is what's needed together. It's not about rich mentality. Forget everything that poor people think. Poor people are losers and bad, and rich people are wise and know everything. No, each perspective has its lesson, has its wisdom. And, we talk a lot about, look through the eyes of different cultures. Don't be racist. This is surface level stuff. Look through the eyes of different economic classes, and you will understand more about the world than you could ever have dreamed of. And in doing so, you'll be able to connect people together, create a tribe, and have incredible success and a beautiful life. I promise you, because I used to think the same way. I used to think, people above me are evil, the people below me are morons. And that did nothing for me except separate me from others and the wisdom they had to share. Thank you so much for listening. My name is Andrew Miles. I'm actually just an herbalist. I'm a Chinese medicine doctor who at least was able to listen to people above and below me to find some deeper meaning and some better opportunities for how I could serve you.